This is Ninja Sci-Fi here, and I'm going to do another part of A Link to the Past. That's right, I'm back. As I said, Zelda month is running into December, which was not my intention, but finals came up for school, and I had to study, and I had a lot of work to do, but I'm back! So, I'm gonna go ahead and probably do 3 and 4 tonight. Dungeons 3 and 4 in the Dark World. And with that, you know, here it is. This is Dungeon 3 in the Dark World. Now, I'm posting these in the chronological order that's there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I don't remember if that's the way I did it or not. However, I do know that there are some things that I want to talk about. First of all, you know, once I get done uploading these videos, and I'm going to try to do one a day, but once I get done with it, what is the schedule of videos going to look like? Well, I planned this out. So, if you guys want to see a particular game played in December, I will try my absolute best to get that game and play it for you guys. Because I want December to be about you guys, the subscribers. So comment down below if there's a game you want to see me play, and I'll try to do that. If not, the default uploading schedule for December will be like this. On Mondays, it'll be a game called Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, and I'm going to link to these games in the description below. So, Mondays, it'll be Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. Tuesdays, it'll be Pokemon Uranium Nuzlocke, although that might default to, or that might change to Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. We'll see how it goes. Wednesdays will be Sister Location, and if I finish Sister Location, and I'm not going to count the custom night, because that's going a step too far, but I will count it as nights 4 and 5 completed with all 3 stars on the main menu, which means I have to finish the game, I have to beat Ennard, and I have to beat, I have to get the other ending that's there. If I beat Sister Location, getting all 3 stars on the main menu, then I will move on to a game called Unloved. Thursday, so that's Wednesdays, it's Sister Location / Unloved. Thursdays will be The Impossible Quiz / Binding of Isaac. I am working on getting like 6 tabs to level 95 for The Impossible Quiz, just so that I can be there, ready to go, and everything. If I finish The Impossible Quiz before December's over, and chances are pretty good that I will, I'll switch over to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I would do the Binding of Isaac, but I only have Rebirth, so it's going to be Rebirth for now. Fridays will be A Link to the Past Randomizer. Actually, that is not true. I changed some things around. So Fridays will probably be... Fridays will probably be Dust and Elysian Tales. So those are Fridays. Or I might do a different seed, but I've actually got a little special something planned with the randomizer for A Link to the Past. And as part of that, I want to keep the seed I got for the randomizer and not play that one, but I could see myself doing a different seed and doing it on my own until such a time as I can use that seed. Because the seeds are randomly generated. They're just kind of strings of like letters and numbers for those who don't know. They're just strings of letters and numbers that basically say this is this special instance. No other instance will be exactly like this. And so I'm just, yeah, so that's gonna be my schedule for December. I also have a few other special things planned. And January might be... I don't know about January yet. What I'm thinking, and tell me if you guys would want this, I'm thinking January will be Telltale January. Because I do have a lot of Telltale games. So I'm thinking of playing those. So let me think about this. Because realistically, I would do an episode a day if I did it. So. And I would probably do like different ones each day. So, let me think about that. 4, 7, 8. That's that one's 5, I believe. So if I did one a day, that would be... Right, 24. And, let me just make sure I'm not forgetting any of these. Oh! No, I am. Crap, whoops. Excuse me. I'm missing that one. Right, which would do just about enough. And then for the last two, maybe I could do... Let me just, again, check to make sure I'm not, like, doing it, missing anything. Okay. Yeah, and then it's... Oh! Hey, that's awesome! I will have to play that. But yeah, I wrote all that down. So what I could maybe do is do like... So, yeah, if I were to do like January as... Like, oh, this is Telltale Games January. With the games I have, excluding The Walking Dead, because I've already done that, I would have enough to make it through January. But I am curious about... Actually, I may not. Ooh. Okay. Okay, yeah, so that is that. And then... Oh, okay, that's 6. Which would bring that down. That. Uh, so there are 31 days. So what I could probably do is record, if I were to do January as strictly Telltale, which would be a lot because for you guys, because it means that every day would be like an hour to 2-hour episode, unedited, uncut, etc. And I would only record my voiceover. Like I would record my microphone. I would not record my a face video just because a lot of the games that I've listed would be new to me. So I would want that honest reaction that's there. I would have enough to get through 28 days if I did one a day. And I could do that. That's an option. And then for the last 3 days, I would probably do something along the lines of like, because I mentioned doing this before, and I think it's still a good idea, which is just go through and be a jerk to everyone in The Walking Dead. And basically I would do highlights of that because I've already done The Walking Dead. So it doesn't make sense to go back and redo The Walking Dead from scratch. So instead it would just be highlights and it would be much shorter videos. Because realistically, even if I'm a jerk to everyone that I can be, I don't, like, there are only certain moments where it's going to be funniest. So I'll think about this. I will. But you know, I've also got plenty of other games I can play. I mean, plenty. Like, to give you guys some idea, I went ahead and did up the schedule for December. So I drafted up this schedule. I don't know if you can see it. You can kind of see it. So I did up that schedule. And then I went ahead and just started listing down games that I could play. I have not one, but like 1 1/3 or a half pages worth of games I've written down that I could do. So, I mean, there's plenty to do that I have enough. So, I could always just do Telltale games in very small amounts and just kind of gradually get through them. I could go ahead and do an entire month and just get them all through with. I'll leave it up to you guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see. If you want to see Telltale month, then January will be Telltale month. If you want to see, then January will be Telltale month. If you want to see, standard games that are not Telltale games because those are longer episodes, I understand. I'll do games that aren't Telltale games. So just kind of let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. I will definitely go ahead and read the comments. That's the thing, is I read, whether you guys want to believe this or not, I read all the comments. I try to respond to most of them. Sometimes all I do is leave a like on them. And that's just because it's just kind of a message like, hey, love your videos. And it's like, sometimes I could say thank you to that, I guess, but it's more just a thing of, like, you know, okay, so they're just leaving me a message. But if you guys want to reply to things like that, then I would be more than glad to do that. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if, you know, what you want to see both this month and next month, so I can kind of start planning my recordings that way. I will, even if I do get feedback in the comments, I will probably continue releasing these videos of A Link to the Past just until it's finished. As I said, I'll probably try to do 3 and 4 today, Dungeons 3 and 4, and then I'll probably try to do 5 and 6 tomorrow, just to kind of blow through them, and then 7 and the castle. The next day, and then finally the Ganon fight. And with the Ganon fight, I may leave it unedited, because I'm not sure how long it is, but even if it goes slightly over what I normally do, like 30 minutes or something, it just might be worth it to leave it unedited. So, also, I do have a special project that I'm thinking of doing. And, you know, I've been working on some things for you guys while I've been off screen. But what I really wanted to say was that I am now at 16 subscribers. Now, the 16th person, you do not have your subscriptions as public, which means that I don't know who you are. But I do want to thank each and every one of you, because you guys make this possible. Like, I mean, it's the truth is what it is. You guys make this possible, because without you guys, I would just kind of be the guy that rambles to himself. And I know that that's still kind of how it is, but at least I know that one of you out there is probably listening. One of those 16 people out there are probably listening. And if you are the 16th person that subscribed, thank you so much. Like, I know I don't have your username or your actual name or anything to thank you directly, but just know that I do thank you. And just that one more sub makes me feel so much better. So, thank you. Also, with these Link to the Past videos, like this one especially shows it, I'm gonna try to start toward the later end of the dungeon, just to keep things moving along. And, like here, I started at a place, and I think I've shown most of this dungeon, because it's kind of spread out all over the place, but I think I've shown most of this dungeon at some point or another in this video. But there are parts that were most likely cut out, and that's just because it is a lengthy dungeon, and I had about an hour of footage that I wanted to crop down to about 20 minutes. I got it down to about 27 minutes, or 26 minutes-ish. It's like 20... Okay, hang on. It's like 28 minutes, but I have to subtract like 30 seconds. Actually, it's like 27 something. We'll call it 27 minutes. But the point is, I had to cut out a huge chunk of it, and so I was like, I'm just going to start at one of the later points that are there in the interest of time. Because I could release an hour-long episode, but when there's something that isn't story-driven that I can cut down, I like to keep it short for you guys, or as short as possible, as the case may be. Also, those wall masters are really annoying. Because not only do they take you back to the start... Oh, you know what? I purposely did that, because there are hearts in the skulls, so I purposely got grabbed by the wall masters. They're really annoying. They are. Like, until you figure out that They do have a sound cue. Until you figure out that they have a sound cue, they're just really annoying. Because it's just like, bloop, and then it takes you back to the start of the dungeon and resets you. But I wanted the sword beam that was there. Like, you guys can't really see, but I've got full health. Because I'm going to place this thing blocking my life. Which seemed better than blocking the essential item that or whatever key item I'm using. The magic and like part of the rubies that are there. So yeah, I mean, I wanted full life so I could use the sword beam that's there. That little sparkly thing that's coming out of the sword right now. That's the sword beam. So I wanted to go I wanted to have that. So I was like, I'm gonna reset and get full health. I also like that this game, where you need magic to continue, gives you some magic. Like, it doesn't happen all the time, but they give you magic at certain points. And it's not enough to completely refill your meter, but it is enough to kind of keep you going. I forgot, one of these enemies you have to kill to get the key. That was where it was annoying. The Wallmaster, because I heard the cue, but I had enemies surrounding me, so I was like, I can't do this. Yeah, the Wallmasters are probably the most annoying part of this entire dungeon right here. The Gibdos, when you learn that the Fire Rod will kill them, become a lot easier. And the Fire Rod does a great job of killing them. I think there I purposely did it maybe. Yeah, because I've only got one heart missing, so I was like, I'll reset. Because it also resets the items. Like, it's a trade-off that's there. On the one hand, it resets the dungeon, so all the enemies come back. But on the other hand, it resets the items. So it's kind of a trade-off that's there. Anyway, yeah, so, in the social media credits, for those who bother to watch the 30 seconds where it shows it, those are my social media accounts. I figured it was easier to do that at the end of every video than to have it be a thing where I just say it. And I also don't like doing links in YouTube videos just because on the weird, random off chance that something backfires, then it can turn back on me. So, unless it's from a certified source, and I get that, not certified, but like a completely safe source. And I get Facebook and Twitter are safer than some things I could be putting there. But I just don't want to take the risk. So unless it's like Steam or a game I'm playing that I'm putting the link to, I don't like to do links in the description. But those are my social media accounts. Feel free to follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Add me on Facebook. You know, the likes of that sort of thing. But then also, my Steam account is Ninja Sci-Fi, spelled it's spelled Ninja and then S-I-F-I, all one word. So it's Ninja S-I-F-I. F-I. And so if you add me on Steam or even go to my profile, you can see all the games I have. My profile's not private, it's public, but you can see all the games I have. And, based on that, you can kind of say, oh, you've got this game. You should play it. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I should play it. So, So yeah, there you go. That's how you spell it. That's my Steam account. And so yeah, and I'll actually let me hold that up for just a moment more so you guys can see. So that's my Steam account. If you just want to go ahead and if you want to look at my Steam account, you'll see all the games I have. And you can see like some of the options there are for me to play for you guys and the likes. So I'll go ahead and release this video for sure tonight. I'm probably going to release the fourth dungeon as well in the Dark World. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends about this channel. Tell your parents, your grandparents, whoever will listen to you. Thank you so much for watching the video. It really means a lot to me. And I'm so glad to be back making videos for you guys. So just, you know, once again, thank you to the 16th subscriber. And thank you to the other 15 for being here all this time. As always, guys, have a good day or night. Bye-bye.